You're not going to forget to get content if you're going out with me. You're just not, because I don't forget to get the content. Oh my God, save me from you.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You all right? Do it. Right, do it. Go ahead, do it. And this is staying in the vlog.
I did it.
I had to get him. Hold on, come on. Isn't that serious? Am I ready? Come on. I had to get him. Oh my God.
You're crying about snow.
No one wants snow. No one wants snow thrown at them, Elijah.
Why are you recording me?
Because you're a mess and it's staying in the vlog. You want to see the light? Aziz the light. That's the makeup. I'm going to wear Mastermind and Night Moth. Okay, lighting back here is horrible. We'll do a little bit better downstairs, but oh, I'm feeling great. It's really pretty. We get out of here. I still have to get gas. I still have to get money out. So I'm supposed to meet up with the girls at 7:30. So it's about, I have no watch because no, it's about 6:30. So I'm gonna get myself together downstairs. I'm gonna get gas and then I'm gonna go ahead and meet up with everybody so we can get in an Uber and go. I don't have any more jewelry on. This is just it. Maybe I'm in my rich auntie. It's fine. Let's go. Good evening. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. I hope everyone is having a great day whenever you are watching this. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine and I believe in smart tips for a glowing life leads to less stress and more time for beauty. And on this channel we talk about everything mom life, married life, content creator life, work life, beauty, and I am on a healing journey, working and practicing on choosing me. So if you are interested in any of those things, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel for more. It is Saturday and Saturday is a girls night out. I'm trying to capture some good lighting. It's kind of eye. Okay, maybe right here will be fine. Okay, so it's girls night out. We are going to go to State 48. I'm really excited because I've never been there before, but I hear you gotta have some coins to like really partake, because they want you to have some coins to really partake. But anyway, so when I get to the restaurant, I will fully show off my outfit, but I am just loving, like, I've never worn anything like this before, like, so I'm really loving makeup. No, I'm talking about this like sweater-ish thing. It's really cute. Okay, so if you saw last week's vlog, you know I got this from Akira. I think that's what the store's called, Akira. So I got this from Akira. It's really comfy, and the weather tonight, although it snowed a little bit today, the weather tonight is actually quite perfect for this. It's not windy if you follow me on my channel for a while, I talk to y'all about the wind, okay? It's not windy. So today is a great night. Oh, let's capture the light from here. Me and my friends, we meet up and then we go. We get an Uber and then we go together. So I am first time. I'm always first. Maybe it's the workaholic in me, I don't know, okay? But I am definitely first. So I'm sitting up here chilling with you guys, and I have to clean up some memory in my camera because I'm running out of space. It says I only have 21 minutes left. I'm pretty sure I'm going to record way more than 21 minutes tonight. I hope so. We'll see. So the birthday girl is almost here, and then so one of my friends has the birthday girl's gift, but we also do a Pollyanna. So we started this last year, and it seems like makes sense to exchange the gift on her birthday because we already, or our outing for her birthday because we're already going to go out. So I have her. She actually was my person. So as we were trying to talk about in our group chat, what to get her for her birthday, this is my friend A, what to get her for her birthday, I kind of like put a little bit in the ear, like, oh, get this, because we use this app called, this website, called Elfster. What is going on? I think I got some here on my camera. That's why I'm confused. There we go. Maybe it's from this. Anyway, we use this app called Elfster, and website. And Elfster is similar to Draw Names. So if you've seen my Christmas vlog, I talked about using the app Draw Names and how Isaiah had a gazillion things on his list. Elfster is a website that kind of does the same thing. You can make wishes, and you can share that with your friends or whatever it is, and they can shop from your list. So I saw her list because of the Pollyanna, but we use those lists too to kind of like get gifts for each other throughout the year for our birthdays. So I already knew what I was going to get her for Christmas, and so I'm like, okay, well, don't get. I didn't say don't get. I said we should get this, because I didn't want them to know that I had her too. So we figured it out. I think there's one product that my one friend added in anyway, so she's gonna have two of them, I think, because I bought the one product. So she will have two, so I hope she really likes it, because she's gonna have two of these products. Okay, I think it's gonna be two. Yeah, so otherwise I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to relax. Okay, we have reservations at 8 o'clock. Apparently State 48 is very, very strict when it comes to reservations. You need to be there or be square, so I hope that we end up being there. Okay, so I'm going to just sit up here and wait for everyone, and see y'all in a bit when we get to the restaurants. This is huge. Oh, these look so good. Okay. Everyone's in the bathroom, but it was really good. Everything was really, really good. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to get it so y'all can see the outfit. Let me move y'all back a little bit. So, there's stuff on my table, but oh, I don't want to mess up my hair. Here is the outfit. Let's hope this light. Wow! More light. Aziz light. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is from Akira. Pants are from Loft. These shoes are from Fashion Nova, I believe. I'll have to fix that below. But then the bag, this was the bag that I chose to wear, and this is from Dear Lainey, my friend's store. It was very cute and very functional. I kind of had, I don't want to say I had issues with kind of like figuring out how to wear it. I decided to just like carry it like this. Like I just felt like it was just easier. It can be longer. I just decided not to do that, but here it is. This is really good. It wasn't too heavy. I really like this bag for a night out. It was really, really good. And I got this bangle. I forgot where I got this bangle from. But yeah, 648 was okay. Would I go back? No. Not even because the food was nasty or anything. The food was fine, but that's the problem. The food was fine. And then I have a doggy bag. Stuff isn't in here, but here's a doggy bag. So if you follow me on TikTok, I made a TikTok about when you have doggy bags. Like, it's a statement from the restaurant. I feel that restaurants should have great portion sizes for the price. It shouldn't be overpriced and you're getting a whole ton of food. It's justifiable that you're getting a whole ton of food if it's overpriced, but come on, like it doesn't have to be like that. So that's just how I feel. That's just all I'm saying. But yeah, otherwise it was fine. Very expensive, but it was fine. But I wouldn't go back because I don't want to take home a doggy bag. I want the amount of money that I spend to match the quality that I'm getting. And I don't want the amount of money that I spend to be supplemented with a doggy bag. I hope that makes sense, okay? Maybe I'm too Chef Ramsay'd out, okay, with the portion control and all of that stuff, okay? But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Chef Ramsay, okay? And then let me show you real quick what I got for, no, I'm going to show you that tomorrow. I will save that for tomorrow. But I did get my Pollyanna gift from my friend who had me and chose some things from my list. So I'm going to share those things with you guys tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow as well. It's a busy day tomorrow because Elijah has a swim meet, but I also have to edit last week's vlog. Last week's vlog doesn't even have a lot of clips because I was sick. So I don't even know why it's going to take me so long, but it probably will. So we'll see. See y'all tomorrow. Tons of food shopping this morning. I got tons and tons of stuff. Budget was $150. I think I pretty much did it. I was real good today with my shopping today. It is Sunday. So it's very late Sunday. Sunday. There you go. Sunday. It's very late Sunday. Today was very busy though. So there was a lot of family time today. So it snowed. So I'll show you guys the snow tomorrow. But so an audible was called for that reason. So normally Rocky goes food shopping. He goes food shopping, but because it snowed, so his vehicle is not a sports utility vehicle. Okay, it's one of them little fast cars. You go in and out, you know where you need to go, and nobody know you there. Kind of car. Okay. Anyway, those kind of cars, they can go through the snow, but you just gotta be a little bit more prepared. So. And I should have, and this is on, I'm gonna put this one on me. I should have parked this car in front of the house, but it didn't matter, because at the time it was only a little bit of snow, so if it was like that, he could have got around. But then it snowed again later, which I didn't know it was going to snow so much. But so I did that. I still had to edit this week's last week's vlog. Last week's vlog was a little bit harder than I thought, and last week's vlog was missing days because I was sick. So I don't know why that was harder. It might have just been because of the day itself. So like I said, I had to go food shopping earlier, and Elijah had a swim competition. He did so well, but Elijah only consents to the vlog sometimes. So I did record, and I have another memory card where I keep all of our family memories and stuff. So I did record him. He did an amazing job. He got so many compliments from the other families. Now, all right, I want to share something. I didn't compliment other families. Like, I said, you know, good job to the kids as they left, but it wasn't really on my mind to compliment the other families. Now, maybe I'm being told that I have this high expectation, right? Okay. So maybe that's what it could have been, that I'm comparing them to my son, and I'm seeing my son literally fly down the thing. Okay, strong, flying down the thing. And the other ones are just okay. And maybe that's it. Maybe I do, I'm not saying things like, I'm not saying you better do this, or I'm not saying anything. And somehow, some way, I guess you can see it on my face, like, you need to do this, like, you better do this. I didn't know I didn't know I was doing that. I'm so sorry. But I think the same in the reverse of it, I didn't compliment the families, not because their children didn't do well. It just wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't thinking about it. That I'm being honest. But a few families came up to Elijah and said that he did an amazing job, and that they were really impressed by him. So yeah, he did an absolutely amazing job. Elijah can get distracted a little bit with things that he's doing or not doing, and swimming has kept him extremely focused. So I just hope that well, I know that we're going to continue with him in swimming, and I just hope that this is something that he continues. Like, he really loves swimming, you know, just like Isaiah loves gymnastics. But we want to put Isaiah in karate or jujitsu, whatever it is. So we're working on it. We're about to do that pretty soon. So it continues the things that they are learning. I'm so glad that they are finding enrichment in their supplemental activities. I really wanted them to find enrichment in their activities because of them going to school online, and it's working. Like, they're meeting people, they're establishing connections, and they're learning skills that will help them build character. So I'm really, really proud about that. But anyway, so I want to talk about what I am looking forward to next week. So next week is a short work week for me because I am off tomorrow for Martin Luther King Day. I believe the family, we're going to have like breakfast together, and we may watch some sort of educational film regarding Martin Luther King. We have been doing that lately. This will be maybe the third year. I feel like the first year we watched a film called Our Friend Martin. Now, Our Friend Martin, please put in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, okay? When I was in school, we was watching Our Friend Martin, okay? And so I'm like, okay, the kids, this is a sensitive topic. Let's start them off like that. And me and Rocky agreed at that time, and that's what they watch. But they're getting older, and the conversations that they're having, okay, I'm like clutching my pearls because they're just talking like. And so I done told them, I said, the code word for when you saying something too much is too much for me, I'm gonna say Coco Melon. I'm just gonna come up to y'all and say Coco Melon. If you are a mom, you know what I'm talking about when I say Coco Melon. If you don't, look up the Coco Melon channel. Get you a fill of some Coco Melon, okay? Maybe I should even say Baby Shark. Wait a minute, Baby Shark. Okay, you're going too far in this conversation, Baby Shark. Because the stuff but they're growing up. I can't control it. I can't control it. They're growing up. I just be like, and all three, Rocky, Elijah, and Isaiah, in the conversation, I just be like, because what in the, this is not Coco Melon. This is not Baby Shark. This is not Gracie Corner. Why are we not talking about this type of stuff? Why are we talking about like real world stuff? The kids are so smart and they understand. It's crazy. So yeah, it's taking me a little bit to get over the fact that they're growing up, and sometimes I do that, and Elijah like gets with me like, Mom, I'm growing up. You can't do this forever. I wish I had that voice as a child. I was sheltered as a child. Like, a lot of things that I know I've learned as an adult, I've literally learned as an adult because my family know, like, everything was sunshine, lollipops, and roses. I'm serious. And I'm not going to say we didn't have struggles or I didn't see certain things. I did. I didn't understand them in the way that I understand them now because I didn't have those deep conversations with my family. I just didn't. I just didn't. And but we do with our boys, because although it's uncomfortable for me, I don't want them to grow up as an adult finally learning things like you know what I mean? So it's Coco Melon. It's so uncomfortable. What in the Coco Melon? Okay. Anyway, so I have Pilates tomorrow and I have Pilates on Wednesday. So this is going to be a great week for Pilates. And so I'm really excited about that. And I'm planning with one of my friends to go out, but I don't know when. Hopefully we figure this out soon. I'm going to go head to bed. Vlog is uploaded. I'm going to play it as I go to sleep so I can support myself. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon. It's about to be afternoon, so good afternoon. It is Monday. I am outside of Pilates. I'm about to go in there to try to secure my can I talk? My reformer, the one in the back where I'm not disturbing anyone in filming. Last time I was at Pilates, the camera was acting foolish. I see 100% on my screen right now. Don't play with me. Okay. And I have an impromptu appointment. So my inspection is due this month, and I did previously schedule my appointment for inspection to be at 10:30 today. And so I was like, I canceled it because I just canceled it. And I didn't want to go at 10:30. Okay, I just canceled it. But then I went on the website today and I was like, oh, they have an appointment at 1:30. So I'm gonna go to Pilates, and Pilates lasts that hour, and then the dealership is literally right around the corner from Pilates, and then we're gonna, in between going to the dealership and Pilates, because I got 30 minutes, right? I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts because I want to try the Megan Thee Stallion protein refresher. I feel like it'll be appropriate to try it right after Pilates, since, you know, I'm finished working out or whatever. So that is the plan for today. And then when I get home, I want to show you guys what I got for my Christmas gift from a friend. I want to show you guys that, and I don't think anything else is going on today. I gotta show y'all the snow though. It's crazy. It snowed outside. I'm really happy about this winter. Like, it snowed a lot this winter, and so like it's not a lot, but considering that it don't snow, this is a lot. So I'm really happy about the snow that has occurred this winter. Yeah, so let me go ahead. I'm going to get into the studio. I'm going to be really careful because I think this lot is pretty slippery. We're going to be very careful when we go inside. And for when I go to the dealership, I figure I am going to continue reading my book. I have been stopped at a part. Okay, I'm just going to share. I'm not talking politics. Okay, not my channel for this. Not the channel for that. I'm just going to say this really quickly. I was stuck on a part where she talks about well, there's a new nail salon right here. Anyway, where she talks about how she chose her vice presidential candidate. She kept getting advised to pick someone that's different from her, and that guidance clearly factored into the decision that she made. And some of the commentary, there we go, I found a way to do it. Some of the commentary around why she made her decision was a little off-putting for me. It didn't seem as if, now she probably can't tell me or tell the reader everything. It just didn't seem like it made, like there was enough incorporated in the book that kind of supported some of the things that she said. Because the way it came off to me as the reader was like, well, this person's different from me, so I'm just going to choose them instead of these, instead of other people when they have all these other accolades. I'm just going to choose this person because they're different. That's kind of how it was presented in the book. And so I'm a little torn by that part. So I stopped reading my book for a while, but I want to continue reading it today. So that's what we're doing. Yay. Y'all, class was crazy, and these rubber bands. Class was crazy, and I was sweating, so now I'm afraid I sweat my hair out. So I'm going to take my hair out. Oh my god, like, I was going to take my hair out anyway. Oh my god, the front is a little sweaty. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Here, I think I'm gonna put my steering wheel down for a second. Oh, that works out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I can't drive with my steering wheel down because, no. Okay, so we're going to take out this hair and let's see what happens, because I was sweating. The thing about, so I go to a specific instructor, okay? I've said this before in vlogs, but and I like that specific instructor. Maybe it's because she's predictable. Maybe it's because she has great skill at gauging the class. Okay, so I have no fears. You know, I can do the work, right? The one thing I struggle with Pilates, and I want to know how to stop struggling with this. All right, Pilates is very lucky. My hair came out really nicely. Thank you. Anyway. I can do my edge control when I get home. Anyway, the one thing that I struggle with at Pilates is with, what's that thing called? Bridging. I hate bridging. I got thick thighs. Okay, listen, I'm embracing my auntie. I am the auntie, the thick auntie, the big old auntie. Okay, and it's hard. I'm trying to find great language, not inappropriate language. Coco melon, Jasmine. Coco melon. I'm trying to find appropriate language. Okay. It's hard to bridge in Pilates. Okay. It just is. And so, I struggle with that greatly. And I hope that eventually this year, because my arms are really strong, my core is activated. So I'm really proud about that. That took 2 years to build that strength and just be okay with just lifting and moving my body with my arms. But that strength, I need that strength in my legs, like my upper, like my calves and things like that. I need that strength up there. And I don't know how it's going to get up there, but it got to get up there because I'm tired, like, of every time I go to class, we do bridges. Now, I've mastered regular bridging on the reformer because you're elevated a little bit. So that's why it's difficult, because you're elevated a little bit. So I've mastered that. I'm good there. It's then when they start telling me to put my damn leg up and put this leg up and straighten this leg and push the reformer out. Whoa there, buddy. All I can do is lift up and down. I can't do all that other stuff, okay? And I want to get to a point where I can do all that other stuff. It's actually sometimes my body cooperates sometimes. It's mind over matter. And most times, my mind ain't there. And I can't do all that other stuff. All right, my hair looks fine. I'm very happy about that. I can do edge control when I get home. Not a problem. We are going to go and get this Megan Thee Stallion. We're going to get this Megan Thee Stallion drink. I'm excited. I'm excited. Look at all the snow. Good evening. It is Tuesday, so I'm keep playing around with my hair. It's doing that thing again that happened to me the other day when I was like, oh, it's annoying me, but it's definitely annoying me. So, but yeah, Tuesday. So I got home pretty late because there was coverage issues at work. I keep telling you guys about coverage issues. I want to find a way to talk about this gently. I can at least say I can't wait for the day when there are no coverage issues, but I understand that things can't be perfect. So two things can be true at the same time. I don't want coverage issues or to supplement said issues, but at the same time, I know what I'm responsible for and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. That is a struggle. That is a challenge a little bit because, like, sometimes you just have your day like set up one way and then boom, something happens and you gotta kind of sort it all around. It's a little stressful. Not having predictability. And I know I've mentioned that on the vlog before. It is what causes me to be very, very tired and drained. My energy is drained because what happens in my brain is like when I wake up and, you know, this is what I have to do today, and I'm literally like this, right? But then something creeps in on the side, like, but hey, and it just literally throws everything, the focus completely off. And then I forget about those things that I was focused on, and I move on to something else. This new thing that is pressing, and it's a little stressful. It's been stress. I've been functioning like this at this point maybe an entire year. Yes, an entire year with unpredictability, things that aren't stable, but you have to make them stable or make them make sense. And I've been functioning like this for an entire year. I've expressed plenty of times that I'm tired, and I'm actually tired in a different way, like physically of course, but I'm tired in a different way. Like I said, I'm tired of the unpredictability. I'm not saying that everything has to be like this, but I'm just a little burnt out by the unpredictability, and sometimes things come out of nowhere, and you just, like I said, you just have to stop what you're doing and really focus on that thing. It's a little tiring, frustrating, draining. It affects a lot. It affects your mood, because you know it's going to happen, because it always happens. You just don't know what it is going to be, and you literally, sometimes it feels like I literally have to have my focus, but with including that focus of that little area of unpredictability, like when it's time to turn off my focus and just dabble in the realm of unpredictability. It is completely draining, and I'm pretty tired of it. I'm going to do what I have to do, but I'm going to also like try to find a way to make predictability in my life. Like, part of why, like how I said, Isaiah be on me, part of why he's on me is because of the effect of that unpredictability on my family. And Isaiah's gotten to the point where if I'm not home at a certain time, like he is calling me, like he called me today because I came home late because of the unpredictability, and he's like, where? And he doesn't say it like a little cute baby, you know, or they're not baby, the Cocoa Melon, they're not baby. Mommy, no. He's like, where are you at? Just like where you at? Like that. It's so funny because when I realized I had to provide coverage today, I called Rocky. That's my husband. Like, I'm gonna call my husband and tell him that I need to come home late today, right? But then I said, should I be calling Isaiah? I really did that. Should I be calling Isaiah? Like, should I be letting him know, like, what's going on? Because he calls me if I'm not home at a certain time, he's calling me. I really paused and like thought about that. Like, that's how much he's like, oh. But like I said, it's affecting my family. Like, they're starting to say like I'm never home, and that hurts because on the one hand, yeah, I'm working, but then on the other hand, I do have things that I like to do: my lashes, my nails, my hair, that type of stuff, Pilates. You know, I still have things that I like to do, and so that's one of the hardest parts for me about the choosing me piece, because I know that the kids want me home for whatever, or just to see me at this point, and I'm doing so many different things and going and doing so many different things. I'm not doing any of that to not be here, or, you know, these are just things that I want to do, but it's not like it's, I don't know how to describe it. They just want me home more. And part of why I changed my shift back to the early shift was so I can do that. Now this is just a one-off. This is just today. Hopefully it's not every day. You know, it's just today that this particular thing happened. But yeah, let me show you what I got from for Christmas from my friend. Okay, so I have 3 things. One of the things is already in the car, so maybe I'll try to show that to you tomorrow. So one of the things on my list I put on here was this, and this is a migraine relief ice head wrap. Okay, and this head wrap can be used hot or cold. I wanted that because sometimes I'm not feeling, sometimes I want it the hot press on my head. Sometimes I might want a cold press on my head. And when my hair is like this, you know, and I'm wrapped up or whatever, this will definitely help me out on those migraine days. So this is what it looks like. And you could just put it on your head. Let's see if, well, I got on makeup, but, well, I got on that setting spray, so it don't be, you know what I'm saying, that setting spray. Ugh. Put it over your face. Boom. Oh, I didn't even think about this. I have lashes. I don't know how this is going to work for me. Maybe it still will. But I have lashes, so I don't know. Maybe I can stretch it out. But yeah, it's a nice sturdy weight or whatever. You put it in the fridge like an hour or so before you want to use it. If you want it cold, you put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds or so if you want, when you want to use it. The other thing that I got was a portable steamer. Okay, so it looks like this. It's nice and small. Got the rose gold. If you did not know, I love rose gold. That's my color. And then it comes with this little piece right here that you can sit it on when it's not in use. Right here. Okay, I'm excited to use this. I have some pieces that I have issues with de-wrinkling, and we have steamers, but not like that. So I'm excited to use it, and I can't wait to see how that works. I might review it for you guys once I start using it. So Isaiah is currently upstairs getting his schoolwork done. I am going to sit down on the couch and chill for a little bit before I go to bed. And yeah. evening. It is Thursday. So now I got this little setup in the car. Now that I realize I know I could put my steering wheel down, but I just never and so now I gotta figure out, I'm probably gonna buy something like a stand little thing that I could put in the car to stand the camera on while I talk to you guys, because right now it's standing on my Kamala Harris book in the filter that I was supposed to use to install in my grandmother's house that I failed to install. I didn't do it yet. Okay, but yeah, today is Thursday. So yesterday was a pretty good day. I know I didn't check in yesterday, but I didn't check in yesterday because yesterday I was extremely tired, so I fell out on the couch. So now that I'm paying so much more attention to my body and what's going on, there's two types of falling out, okay? The one type is, well, so I don't want to call it falling out. The one type is I need a power nap. The other type is I'm done completely. My eyes are not opening until the next day. Okay. So last night I had one of those where my eyes were not going to be open until the next day. And I slept in my contacts, I slept in my makeup, I slept in all of that stuff. I slept in my clothes that I wore to Pilates. Like, I just slept in everything. Okay. I was just done. Because after Pilates, I had to go to my grandmother's house. So my grandmother called me right when I came home. My grandmother called me from work before I went to Pilates yesterday. My grandmother called me and she's like, oh my God, I need help with the washing machine. I need help turning it on. Like, I don't know, okay? But I was like, okay, I'll have Pilates, but I will see you after Pilates. I'll get to her house after Pilates, right? My aunt done helped her with this washing machine and dried the things that she wanted washed and dried. She was asleep. And so I'm calling, like, I'm outside. But then she's like, oh, I just thought you was just going to come tomorrow. But you said, what? But did y'all know? Like, listen. This running around, like, and then it's unnecessary. Like, it's just really unnecessary. And it's really driving me crazy. So I came home, I ate, done. I laughed, I had a few laughs with the boys and Rocky, done. Okay, so yeah, the vitamin D, I'm taking the vitamin D, but it's not moving fast enough. Like, Rocky said that I should look, and I was in Whole Foods yesterday too. Rocky said that I should look for a vitamin D shot. Like, there's little shot drinks of like ginger and things like that. He told me that I should look for a vitamin D shot to see if I can take one of those. I don't know, maybe I might take, if I find one, it might be like once a week or something like that. I don't really want to veer too much off of what my doctor told me to do, but I mean, I'm still falling out on the couch, but I've only taken it for about a week, 2 weeks. I don't know, I gotta go back in the footage and see when I started taking this thing. But anyway, so we are at the little gym, okay? I am going to take this time to read, finish reading some more of my Kamala Harris book. Let me tell you, this Kamala Harris book, besides what is being discussed, the way this book was written, like, I'm dead serious. Like, why can't I write my book? I'm going to write my book, and I'm going to tell you guys, I talked about it a little bit here and there, and I haven't talked about it for a while, but I just have not had the mental capacity to focus on it. Like, I have not had the mental capacity to focus on that. I want to keep practicing with this bass guitar. I just don't have the mental capacity right now to focus on those things. And I actually saw a video about this with burnout and working and using so much mental capacity that you don't have room for other things. Like, I literally saw a video about this yesterday. Like, so I'm really trying my best to, like, fix this, because there's things I want to do, and it's not fair to me that I can't get to them because my mental capacity has been used up from all the other things that I need to do, especially during the workday. But I need to write my book. The way this book was written, and the only reason why it's published the way it is or whatever, because of course she has connections and things like that. Like, I want to write a book about servant leadership. I'm going to leave it vague for you guys because I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you everything. I want to write a book about servant leadership because my entire life has been related to me being a servant leader, and my servant leadership trait came from my fear of things being about me. I have trauma related to that. If you follow me on TikTok, I made a video over a year ago about what caused that trauma. Okay, so that I'm reprogramming myself from doing that. So on the one hand, servant leadership, okay, great, right? Great. Love your people, support your people, you know. So I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about my experience with servant leadership and what I've learned about being a servant leader, the good, the bad, you know, the physical. I want to talk about it, okay? So I feel like in the nature that I would talk about it, I don't think that there is anything out there that talks about it in the manner that I'm going to talk about it. But that's exactly what I want to do. I'm not going to share too much more because I'm talking about it to put it in the universe, but I don't want to share more because, you know, not yet. Okay, I've already been working on this. It was, matter of fact, it was on that hard drive that just went bust. But I'm actually glad that that happened, because I needed, the way that I wrote that book initially, it's not the way that I'm thinking. Like, it's completely different the way that I'm thinking about it right now in this moment. And so to have writer's block from that point on. I had writer's block from the original perspective that I was going to write this book in, and now I don't. I'm completely 100%, like, I know exactly what I want to write. I know exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to find a way to find mental capacity to do that, and I'm going to find a way to find mental capacity to start practicing on this bass guitar. I've been listening to playlists and the bass in certain songs, and that's how I've kind of been learning the repetitions or thinking of the repetitions of playing the bass, but that's about it. But yeah, I just been in my thoughts about that today. And comment below how you feel about servant leadership. If you are in a leadership capacity, maybe in your own business or corporate or things like that, or federally, whatever it is, comment below about how you feel about servant leadership and the servant leadership push and style of managing these days, because I'm really curious about what you think about it. You're going to get what I think once I find that mental capacity to write this book, or you're going to hear what I got to say about it, okay? But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. But yeah. Also, I am looking forward to, because I didn't add this in, but it wasn't something that was initially going to be in this week. The friend that I met who has the clothing store, Dear Laney, her name is Callie. We are going to be going out tomorrow after work, so I need to wake up so I can get there, but we're going to be going out tomorrow after work. We are going, I don't know where exactly we're going, but we are definitely going out tomorrow after work to, this will be our very first time going out. I'm really, really excited about that. Getting to know her getting to know me, being in a space where it's intentional, but it's not performative. And I'm not saying that I'm performative. What I mean by that is feeling the need to, what is it called, putting on airs? If I'm an old person, it's okay. I feel like it's called putting on airs. You're like, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I guess being in a space where you can say, I'm this, I'm that, where it doesn't feel like you might be putting somebody else down, or they may be feeling like you know, you're saying that you're better than them, and that's not really what's going on. I'm really craving connections and friendships like that right now, so in my adult life. So I'm really excited about that. And then I was like, okay, are you gonna be okay if I get some content? It's not gonna be like our conversation or anything, but it is gonna be content. Like, are you gonna be okay with this? Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna get some content. I was like, oh my god, yes. She said, always forget to get content. I said, you're not gonna forget to get content if you're going out with me. You're just not, because I don't forget to get the content. You know, I'm like bum with my content. Okay, so you gonna get your content, because I'm gonna get my content. Okay, we're getting this content together. Okay. Good evening. It's Friday. This is the first Friday that I've been like super happy in a long time. Well, I don't want to say happy. I want to say awake. Alive! Because I had this espresso martini. It was so delicious. It was my first espresso talk. I'm not buzzed or whatever. Anyway. My first espresso martini. I'm getting gas, my bad, y'all. My first espresso martini, like, ever. It was very delicious. The Keep Easy is a little hole in the wall spot where you can go and get your stuff. I'm turning the steering wheel on. It's cold as I don't know what. But I had such a great time. We had such great conversation. This was the first time that me and her hung out, and we had such great conversations. And I, you know, me just learning about her personality and how she interacts, and, you know, how she talks, you know, and then being able to engage with her freely because it's, again, not performative. I don't feel like I have to do anything performative to, like, you know, do anything. I don't have to do anything performative. And it felt really good to just be in my natural element, like learning someone new and having the openness and willingness to freely speak about myself and learning new things. And we talked about a lot of different things, but some things that I found really like engaging were conversations that she's had about feeling free to say anything that she wants to anyone because she works for herself, right? I said I crave that, especially after the day that I had today. Okay, I absolutely crave that. Like, I want to be able to do that, like, not in a mean, crazy, cuss everybody out kind of way, but just being able to openly express my frustrations about something. And if the person feels offended, they just do. But I'm in my feelings, like, and I have a right to be in my feelings, and those are my feelings, like, just that, you know what I mean? And sometimes in certain work environments, you can't do that. Well, I don't even want to say that. You can't do that at work, okay? You cannot do that at work. But she was telling me how she did that before when there was an unruly customer in her store. She just said, "Get out my store." I'm being very polite the way that she described it, because that's not what she said. And she said she feels good being able to be in command of her own business and who she wants interacting with her or who she wants to sell to, even that. And I feel that's so empowering. And I told her, I said, I really wish that I could do those things. I have barriers that stop me from doing things that will put me in a place where I can speak freely. There are barriers and limitations that I actually put on myself that make it so that I don't do that. Real or imaginary, it can be both. But just hearing how happy she was, like talking about feeling free to make these type of decisions and you know, things like that, it just was really liberating. So good evening. It is much later, of course. Let me fix my little fake turban thing. Much later, waking up from a power nap. But so I decided to put an alarm on this time for my power nap, because I wanted to, on the one hand, just have a nap and wake up and take off my makeup. I actually have foundation on today, so I have to take off my makeup because then I will break out because it's foundation. So Lancome Tinted Idol, my favorite #1 foundation ever. Okay, the other thing I wear is a skin tint. Okay, it's not a foundation. Okay, but as you can see, like, and I should have made a video on it, but I just knew today was going to be a production. The setting spray. Sprayed my makeup around 7 or so. It is now 1. It's now like almost 2 a.m. and this is my makeup at the end of the day. Okay, so I know I keep talking about the setting spray, but y'all know when I love something, I'm gonna keep talking about it with y'all. Okay, it's the truth. Let my face and my power napped makeup all day face be a testament to this product, that setting spray. Anyway, I will put the link below to the setting spray, and I'm probably still gonna talk about it in the vlogs until I run out of it and start crying, because it's the truth. Fire. Anyway, so we're gonna take off our makeup and do some skincare together, wash this week away in a way, and start closing out this week's vlog. So, going in with my Caudalie Vino Clean. I was debating on using the oil version, but my lashes are lasting really long and I don't want to test it with putting oil around them. So we're going to double cleanse with this. This week was so amazing with spending time with friends. I'm really happy about everything that has happened this week. Oh boy. And I got a content announcement to make. So when I came back from the Keep Easy with my friend Callie, I went and I checked my socials and I saw that on TikTok I got into the TikTok Live Incentive program. I am being offered an opportunity to join the program. That's decent because it means, like, I've already met the criteria, but when I started reading some of the terms and conditions, it's like TikTok has its right to select who it wants to be part of these programs. So it's not like open for anyone to apply. Like, they send you the invitation. Like, so I asked ChatGPT, like I told y'all, I vet a lot of things through ChatGPT when I'm not sure. People actually talk about, like, when you do that, why aren't you Googling this? No, ChatGPT is right there. Why would I Google it? Anyway, and that's how I found out, like, it's like kind of invite only type program. And I was like, oh my God, like, listen, I'm not making any money from social media yet, but I'm literally posting what I love, not necessarily chasing any specific trend. I'm just posting what I love and what makes me happy, and trying to get out of my comfort zone with filming myself and pictures and trying to like get out of those fears of being seen. And social media is like another piece of my journey with this. And so to see that, of course, my content is liked, and to see that, you know, people are resonating with the things that I'm posting is absolutely amazing. And I'm, like I said, I'm just posting my genuine self, what I like, what is striking to me, what I notice out in the world, and all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to keep posting, okay, and keep doing it because it makes me happy, and because I'm seeing things that is keeping me inspired to continue. So anyway, my conversation with my friend was a lot about that, like being inspired. And I told her, you know, my story, my social media story, how I first started and then I stopped and then I came back. And like I told her my story, you know what I mean? And she asked me, how do I do it, or why do I do it? The number one reason, or the reason seems to be changing actually. The number one reason why I continue to do my vlogs is because when I go and I edit, it's a mirror reflecting back at me of my week and the things I encountered in my journey and how I persevered through the week, through the challenges. Now, you don't know all the challenges. I do. I share what I can, or, you know, what I choose to, but I know even more. And to see my face and still showing up for myself, even though I know all those things that I'm going through, it's just like a mirror for me, and it's therapy. It's therapeutic for me as well, you know. And at the same time, if something that I'm sharing with you resonates with you and helps you through your healing journey, through your journey, like, that's what this is about for me. And so I explained that to her, you know, and I said, if monetary comes, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll take them, give me the money, but it's not about the money at all right now. See, I already started breaking out right there from foundation. It'll go away. I gotta use my product, my acne product today. Okay, anyway. And so that's why I do these vlogs, okay? And that's why I make my content. And that's why I do what I do. And it makes me happy. And I'm going to share my ups and downs and all of that if you want to. So you ain't gotta worry, you ain't gotta deal with what I've probably dealt with in this process. So yeah. Yep, here's another one on my nose. It's always my nose, man. I'm gonna get that together tonight. It's gonna be going tomorrow. Anyway. So I am going to end off this week's vlog. A very nice week filled with friends and doubling up on routines. We definitely doubled up this week. Doubling up. Double the pleasure, double the fun. That's what we're going to be putting in part of the title. Yes, yes, yes. Because we went out twice with friends, and we went to Pilates twice this week. And I'm so glad I did that because it activated my core. And I feel like my stomach is on flat right now. It's not really. It is not the way I wanted to be. But it was really good this week. So I'm really glad that I got those opportunities to get those workouts in and hang out with friends and have a full week unsick with you guys. So if you've gotten to this point in the vlog, thank you so very much for watching and hanging out with me this week. It is greatly appreciated. I have even more subscribers. Hello to all of the new subscribers. Thank you so much for following me, okay? At the point in time that I am closing out this week's vlog, I have 571 subscribers to my channel. So what's the math one? Elijah took all my math skills away once he was born. Okay, so what is that? That is 29. Am I crazy? Yeah, 29. I think it's 29. If I'm wrong, please come for me in the comments. It's all engagement. Thank you. 29 more subscribers needed to get to 600. And I just didn't think that that was possible in this year. I kind of grew like, I feel like 200 or so within a year, and so that is so amazing to think about. And I just hope that pretty soon I get to that 600, and I think I do want to celebrate that 600. There's been so many social media wins that I've had, and I just haven't celebrated it. And once we get to 600, we're celebrating. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to celebrate together, okay? I might even bring the stand and not be embarrassed, and put the stand up where we gonna go and celebrate together, okay? Okay. Anyway, outside of all of that, again, if you got this far, thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, I will see you. I'm gonna finish my stuff.